A very good day to all. I, Dr. Rizwana Begum, would like to take up the session in importance of human resource planning and strategic human resource management in this session. Importance of human resource planning. As we know, it plays a vital role in the organization. It is an important part of a holistic approach to human resource management. To complete human resource management, human resource planning is very necessary. A good plan allows the organization to anticipate turnover and future staffing needs, adapt to change, and to grow, among other things. If we just see importance of human resource planning with the different points, first one we can see that assessing future personnel needs. Human resource planning is very important in assessing what are the requirements of the organization with regard to personnel or with regard to manpower in future. Whether it is surplus labor or labor shortage, it gives a picture of defective planning or absence of planning in an organization. Whether the plan is human resource plan is right or wrong, whether there are any defects, this will be assessed with the human resource planning. Then next one is a foundation for other HRM functions. Human resource planning is the first step in all human resource management functions. As we know, planning is the first step in management in general. Same way, human resource planning is the first step in HRM functions. HRP provides the essential information needed for the other HRM functions. Next is coping with the change. Why human resource planning is necessary? Changes in the business environment happens every now and then, like competition, technology, government guidelines, global markets, etc., which bring changes in the nature of the job. As we know, when the global market changes, the domestic market changes, with this organization job profile or nature of working changes. So this helps in coping with the change, and it also helps in organization in adjusting to these new changes. Next, we can see that there is an investment perspective also in human resource planning. As a result of change in the mindset of management, investment in human resources is viewed as a better concept in the long run success of the enterprise. Here, what organization think is, if the proper investment is done in human resources of the organization, that is with regard to human resource planning, it will enhance the success of the organization in the long run. Then, expansion and diversification plans. Every organization in the long run, they expect to expand themselves or they will have some diversification plans. During these expansion and diversification plans or drives, more employees at various levels are needed. As we know, when there is expansion takes place in the organization, more manpower is required. Through proper HRP, an organization comes to know about the exact requirement of personnel in future. That is, for example, if an organization is planning to go for expansion or diversification of its business, then it will come to know through HRP what will be the requirement of, excuse me, what will be the requirement of personnel in the future. Next comes employee turnover. Every organization suffers from small or bigger turnover of labor sometime or the other. This necessitates again doing manpower planning for further recruiting and hiring, because these things should be expected in the organization. Sometimes some employee turnover happens in the organization, so employee or human resource planning gives um, in these situations gives proper uh, planning or exact manpower to be needed in the organization. There's conformity with government guidelines. While planning for fresh candidates, HR manager takes into consideration all the government guidelines, where time to time when the guidelines or framework changes, according to them, hiring takes place in the organization. International expansion strategies. During international expansion strategies also, um, human resource planning plays a vital role. It depends on human resource planning, how well you plan the human resource when you are thinking about international expansion strategies. Just having highly talented manpower inventory. Efficient human resource planning is needed for attracting and retaining well qualified, highly skilled, and talented employees. Effective and efficient human resource planning aims at retaining present employees who are well qualified, highly skilled, and talented, and attracting the new or fresh candidates also. In summary, we can tell that human resource planning is an important part of holistic approach to human resource management. That is, um, when we tell its importance cannot be put it in some of the points, or it's a holistic view which gives uh, proper proper feed sorry which gives one input to the human resource management as a function in the organization. And human resource planning is, as we know, is the first step in the human resource management process. So its importance in various aspects of the organization, which in turn leads to the organization success in future. Hope this is um, clear to you. This session is clear to you. Thank you for patient listening. Thank you.